going on, guys? Apollo 1, and today we are back with a brand new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. Today, we're going to be talking about something that I think you guys are going to be severely interested in, and I'm really looking forward to getting into the topic. It's definitely something that's important and will help you better understand what you want to do as soon as you get into your credit class and when you get into the game, because Black Ops 4 does work a little bit different in regards to today's subject matter. But before we get any further, guys, if you could smash that like button if you are excited about Black Ops 4 and are looking forward to learning more, because that's what we're all about here at Carnage. We're definitely going to be keeping you up to date with all of the Black Ops 4 information and news and updates that you'll have to know leading up to the beta. We're going to have tons of gameplay for you guys during the beta. We're going to be live streaming it, and of course when the game drops in October, we're going to be ready to go. But subscribe to Carnage Clan if you are new, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. So today we're going to be discussing the specialists in Black Ops 4. So as you guys know, specialists are returning like they were in Black Ops 3, and in fact several of them from Black Ops 3 are coming back. Now we're going to be talking about the best specialist in Black Ops 4, but before we talk about that, I want to run through the list of all the specialists and tell you guys exactly what they do. So there's 10 of them, as we know right now, and the first one is Ajax. Now Ajax's description, so we're going to be going through their equipment and ability. So his equipment is a 9-bang, which is a tactical grenade that flashes and stuns. It can be cooked to detonate multiple times. His ability is ballistic shield, which is durable, transforming defensive shield with a built-in machine pistol. So it's okay. It's not too bad. I've used it only a couple times. But then we have battery. Battery's equipment is a cluster grenade, a grenade that sticks to surfaces and releases several smaller grenades. Its ability is a war machine, the grenade launcher that fires bouncing grenades which detonate after a short time by hitting an enemy directly. Now we've seen this before in Black Ops 3. It is returning. Now we have Crash. He's known as the healer. His equipment is the assault pack. It deploys ammo magazines that provide bonus score for taking down enemies, available to everyone on the team. So this one specifically is very team oriented. His ability is attack 5. It heals, boosts max health, and removes wounds for the user and up to 4 targeted allies, and it works through walls. Now this is an extremely good specialist, and I did use it once, and basically when you use its ability, you kind of pull out this like thing that you hold in front of your face, and you can select wounded teammates to heal them back to full health, and it's definitely useful, but I still don't feel that it's that like efficient or really necessary, because I feel like people are just gonna heal themselves for the most part. But I guess, you know, in some circumstances, but it would work, but it would have to be just right. Like, you'd have to have that person help you just at the right time, and that is if you have teammates that are really looking out for you, so that's kind of unlikely. But next up we have Firebreak. His equipment is the Rector Cord. It emits a damaging radiation field that wounds enemies, reducing their maximum health for a period of time. I honestly feel like it's not as good as the Firebreak in Black Ops 3, because it's like it does this weird animation where you can't shoot anymore. It's not as fluent as it was in Black Ops 3, which I was really kind of surprised that they did it this way. When you do it in this game, it's really awkward. You do this animation and it kind of takes a long time, and most of the time you're gonna find yourself dead doing it. I feel like that needs to be changed. But then there's the ability, which is the Purifier. It's the flamethrower. It's the same thing from Black Ops 3. Next up we have Ruin. Ruin is returning. The equipment is the grapple gun, which is new. Quickly moves to elevated areas and other locations. Then you have the Grav Slam, which is the same thing. It's the gravity spikes from Black Ops 3. Then we have the Seraph, which is returning, obviously. The equipment is the Tac Deploy. It's a deployable beacon that allows your teammates to redeploy to the surrounding area. The ability is the Annihilator. It's the same exact thing. So some of these kind of are combining different characters and such, or abilities, I guess. Then we have the Torque. Torque's equipment is the Razor Wire. You can place a razor wire to damage and slow enemies while they attempt to cross it, so kind of to block off maybe certain areas of the map, or maybe if an enemy turns the corner too quickly and gets stuck in the razor wire, it could be efficient. His ability is the Barricade. It's deploy reinforced cover protection while securing objectives. Built-in microwave field slows and damages enemies, kind of like kill streaks we've seen in previous Black Ops titles. And the owner can also deactivate cover at will. Then we have the Nomad, and the Nomad is relying on his survivalist training. Nomad has mastered the art of the ambush as his primary tool for outsmarting his foes. We also have the Prophet, which is representing the cutting edge of combat weaponry. Prophet uses technology to disrupt opponents' tactics and prevent them from closing in. So then finally we have the Recon, and the Recon is the one that you want to know about, because personally I think it is the best specialist in Black Ops 4, and I'm going to tell you why. So first off, let's go ahead and read the description for Recon. Recon's equipment is the sensor dart, sensor equipment that reveals enemies within its proximity on the minimap, visible to everyone on the team. I'm going to relate this back to the portable radar in Modern Warfare 3. It basically acts as the same exact thing. In my opinion, it's a little bit better, but that is the equipment for Recon. And then the ability is Vision Pulse. Pulse the surrounding area to reveal enemies for a period of time. Best part, it's visible to everybody on the team. That's where I say this is the best specialist in the game. If there was one simple difference, and that difference being that the Vision Pulse and the equipment was only useful for the user, the owner of the specialist, then this would be completely irrelevant and it would not be that good, because the Vision Pulse only lasts for about 10 to 20 seconds. I don't know the exact time, but it's definitely not that long. It is useful when you're having it, but it's just not long enough. If it was only the specific owner, would not be good. If you're going for gameplays and you want to do well, I personally feel like this is the best specialist to use for a couple of reasons. One, it does build up to its ability quicker than other ones, kind of like the way Spectre worked in Black Ops 3. You got it a lot faster than a lot of the other lethal specialists. That is a big plus for this specialist. A lot of the other ones take a lot longer. So especially if you're doing really well, if you're really just pump stomping the hell out of the enemies, you're going to get this a lot. And if you activate it in the right times, you're going to be able to build up to your kill streaks really fast. And if you get your kill streaks, you're going to get more kills. You're going to do better. And personally, I think that if you just deployed correctly and you use it accurately, it's going to treat you well and you're going to do very well with it. Because the other ones, yeah, they get you like kills and such, but it's only going to get you 2-3 kills. Well, this one is going to kind of guarantee you a couple of kills, but at the same time, you're not going to die you're not going to die because you know where your enemies are coming from. Especially if, like I said, if you're going for a certain gameplay, it's going to help you in the spawns. It's definitely a beneficial specialist to use, and it's one that I feel should definitely be kept on the lookout. Obviously, there could be more specialists at launch, but right now, it's one that I would highly recommend, especially at the start of Black Ops 4 when the game first comes out. It's better than obviously just running a UAV. When a game first come out, people either use Ghost or people use UAV to do better, because obviously UAV, if you're running UAV, you know where your enemies are, and if you're running the Ghost perk, then you're keeping yourself off the radar, and you're able to kind of learn the maps out better, and you avoid that UAV spam that people are doing. So this is kind of another way to counter that whole confusion of what should I use to better myself right at the start of a game. This is it. Recon is definitely going to be underrated, I feel, and I hope that I'm able to help you in that regard to kind of being ahead of the curve and ahead of the game to be able to use something that people probably don't know its full potential, because it's definitely useful, and you're also helping out your team a lot when using this. It's not just kind of like, I don't want to say a greedy specialist where you're just getting, let's say for the Seraph or the gravity spikes, the grav slam, that's not really helping anybody else. And especially the grav slam, like, yeah, it's good, you can get a kill, but for the most part, you're not gonna get multi-kills all the time with that. Unless you're running like hardpoint or domination, maybe then it would be a lot better. But definitely Recon, guys, try it out. I would highly recommend it because you can see enemies through the wall. It's kind of like the orbital from Ghosts. It's pretty cool. But anyways, guys, hopefully you're having a fantastic day. Drop a like on today's video. Subscribe to Carnage if you are new, and I will talk to you all in the next one.
Hardpoint is secure. We've lost the hardpoint.
Crash moving.